Are you serious? The black horseman of the apocalypse certainly is saddled up and wondering where should he ride next. He's been through Greece. He's walked through the Eurozone, but is he about ready to visit America? Here's the situation. Quickly, John Kerry just confirmed what I've been hearing for 6 months from people high up in the chain at Chase Bank, that the United States dollar may be replaced as the reserve currency of the world. But now before I go there, I'm going to actually play an audio of John Kerry saying that last night. Now get this. First of all, we need to understand the situation of the Dow. Yesterday, because of the China's fluctuation in the Chinese currencies right now, the Chinese currency struggling, if there ever was a stocks tanked after China's devalued its own currency. The Dow Jones fell yesterday 211 points. Okay, you say, well, that's not that big a deal. I mean, that's a big loss, but we can overcome it. Today, right now, let's just check what it is to the minute. It is down right now 227 points. We lost 211 yesterday. We're down 227 today. And the Secretary of State is telling us that if the Iranian nuke deal gets canceled, that the United States dollar could be lost as the reserve currency of the world, which would then affect the value of the dollar. If the dollar is no longer the standard bearer and another currency is, or a new world currency, a new world dollar, a one world currency, if you will happen if the Congress rejects the Iranian nuke deal. That is the threat by the Secretary of State, John F. Kerry. I'm going to let you hear it for yourself as he will say it right here.
And when they have not only come to the table, but they made a deal, we turn around and nix the deal and then tell them you're going to have to obey our rules on the sanctions anyway. That is a recipe very quickly, my friends, business people here, for the American dollar to cease to be the reserve currency of the world, which is already bubbling out there.
Already bubbling out there. In other words, the concept, the ideal of replacing the United States dollar as the reserve currency in the world, according to the Secretary of State, John F. Kerry, it's already bubbling out there. It's already been floated. So what Kerry's getting ready to tell you, now let me just tell you why I'm bringing this up, folks. This is huge. I want to thank Larry of West Virginia for reminding me to keep an eye on the Dow Jones today. Is 6 months ago at a conference, an individual broke this information to me of the software that goes to all the banks every year for the banks. Every year, the global reserve currency for the world's always been the dollar. So the new software that gets sent out to all the banks to put in their computers always has the reserve currency automatically in the system, US dollar. They received their packets today. This was in April, late March, early April. And in the packet, it said the reserve currency, world's reserve currency, blank. Did not automatically say the dollar like it always has. Now, this is a person several levels up in Chase Bank. And they got that information to me. I've been watching it. And now and I've heard rumors since then, but now we have the Secretary of State telling us that this could happen, folks.
We turn around and nix the deal and then tell them you're going to have to obey our rules on the sanctions anyway. That is a recipe very quickly, my friends, business people here, for the American dollar to cease to be the reserve currency of the world.
Folks, we are living in the last days. Everything is shifting under our feet. Everything is shifting under our feet. Are you saved? You can't put your faith in man. You can't put your faith in a political party. You better put your faith in Jesus Christ and in him alone. For he is the only one that's going to see you through these times. Christ is coming soon.